What's up, folks? Today I'm going to be reviewing the game Rhino Rampage. This children's game came out in 2005 from Mattel, and it is for 2 to 4 players. Now, the object of Rhino Rampage is you are going to be trying to get 3 of your birds onto the rhino's back. Now, on occasion, the rhino is going to stomp his foot, and he may very well knock your bird off, which means you're going to have to start over. So let's show you Rhino Rampage. Okay, folks, let's start with all the components. We'll start with the little birds that you'll be receiving. There's 4 colors for 4 different players, and each person is going to be receiving 3 birds, and here is a green bird. I'm going to be demonstrating a little 3-player game over here. Right here is the main component. This is the stomping rhino. You're going to be moving along this little track over here, and you're going to be trying to get 3 of your birds up into the rhino's back over here. Now what you're going to do is you're just simply roll this die and follow what it says. Now there's some movement here. There's a 3, there's a 2, there's a 4, there's a 5, and if you roll these, you're simply going to move your bird along the track, like say 1, 2. Now if you end up landing on a bird by exact count, you will simply stack them on top like this, and this bird will now be blocked from moving. And there's one of 2 ways that you can unblock the bird. The first is if you roll this little bird over here, you will be able to move out from underneath the bird that has you trapped and move 1, so you can just simply do like this. And if you end up rolling this bird, if you are not trapped, you'll just simply move 1 instead. And the other way is if the player who is on top just simply moves off of you like so. Now this is a safe space that is going to protect you from the rhino stomp, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. And so let's just kind of show you how this works. Let's say it's Red's turn, and Red rolls, he rolls a 5. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now Yellow goes, he rolls a 3, 1, 2, 3, etc. Alright, now let's say one of the players rolls the rhino over here. Now there's a couple of rhinos on here. If you roll the rhino, that player is going to press this rhino's tail down, and the rhino is going to stomp his foot. Now you'll note that there are some pegs on all of the spaces over here. Some of the pegs are going to shoot upwards and randomly, and if it ends up on a space that has a bird on it, that bird is going to fly off. Something like this. Something like that. And if that happens, whatever bird gets knocked off is going to have to start over. So anyway, just a couple of examples here. And of course, if you're on this, you're not going to have to worry about getting stomped off. This is a safe spot. If you happen to fall off, you'll just simply go ahead and place the bird back on here. But anyway, that's basically how the game works. And the first person to get 3 of his birdies on top of the rhino's back like so is going to win. And you do not have to do it by exact count. And that, folks, is Rhino Rampage. So my final thoughts on Rhino Rampage. Well, this game was made by the same company that made Piranha Panic, and that's another game that I reviewed a while back. That's another little kids game. It's got some pretty cool little components on here. The component with the rhino is pretty cool. The game is very basic. You'll just simply move, you know, and you might stomp the rhino a few times. Now, this game kind of has the same issue that Piranha Panic had, and that is that you may not roll the rhino that much at all. And that case, all you would have to do is just simply be a race with not much action at all, and that would kind of make the game boring. Now, it is quite funny to see the rhino stomp your opponent off, and they have to start all the way over. If their birds are stacked, those things can fly off too, so that's pretty cool. But really, ultimately, there really is not much to this game. It's mainly for kids. Could adults enjoy this? Yeah, I think so. It definitely would be a filler, but you definitely would have to probably do something with the die to add some more action with the rhino, because really what this game is about is the birds getting knocked off. And that's kind of what makes the game fun. Other than that, it's just simply roll and move. But it is a simple fix. All you got to really do, again, is just change up one of the die numbers with the rhino, or maybe even 2 if you want to make it that much more difficult, and then you can play it that way. But yeah, it is what it is. Now, I probably think this game goes for probably about $20 complete. I found this one at a thrift store. Would I recommend this? Well, for kids, probably so. For adults, yeah, you could do without it. It's not a game that I really would see us playing that much unless we were just looking for something completely stress-free and not even having to worry about anything really, and just kind of, you know, getting a kick out of watching the birds get knocked off, especially if it's your opponents. So guys, anyway, that's my review of Rhino Rampage. We'll see you later. Keep on gaming.